Well, the weather's bad, economy bad. The political environment has deteriorated like the weather. Never has a sitting president been spoken of in the manner that President Obama and his family have had to endure. Not just by the birthers and right-wing zealots, but those in high places, people with great influence, have spoken against him in a manner that has never been accorded to even the worst of America's white presidents. They have called President Obama a racist, an anti-Semite, a socialist, a communist, a foreigner, an alien, and they've even called him a terrorist. Now, I'm going to take a few minutes now to show you and tell you some of the things that highly influential people are saying about our brother. I'm going to start with presidential candidate Newt Gingrich. He said Obama's policies are a very serious threat to our way of life. Now that's deep. He said the secular socialist machine represents as great a threat to America as Nazi Germany or the Soviet Union once did. Now you think with me, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, he described the president before his election as, quote, light-skinned with no Negro dialect unless he wanted to have one. A Jewish Republican Congressman Eric Cantor of Virginia said, quote, in an effort to ingratiate our country with the Arab world, this administration has shown a troubling eagerness to undercut our allies and friends. He said that the dispute jeopardizes America's national security. Now, they're not talking about you or me. They're talking about the president that most of us voted to elect. Congresswoman Ileana Ros-Lehtinen, a leading Republican on the Foreign Affairs Committee, said the Obama administration undermines both our allies and the peace process while encouraging the enemies of America and Israel alike. Now I want you to catch this one. Kansas Speaker of the House Mike O'Neill, he forwarded an email to fellow lawmakers that call Mrs. Obama Mrs. Yo Mama and included a photo comparing her to the Grinch. He referred to President Obama in a Bible verse, Psalms 109, 8th verse. I want to quote the verse, but the whole chapter is what he sent. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. May his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. May his children be wandering beggars. May they be driven from their ruined homes. May a creditor seize all that he has, and may strangers plunder the fruits of his labor. May no one extend kindness to him or take pity on his fatherless children. Now this Speaker of the House forwarded this prayer with his own message. Now listen to his message to those he forwarded this prayer to. He said, "At last I can honestly voice a biblical prayer for our president." He asked those he sent the email to, look it up. It is word for word. So let us all bow our heads and say, brothers and sisters, can I get an amen? Amen. Now, these white folks, not little dumb people from the backwoods of Mississippi. These are people with influence. I haven't started yet. United States Representative Jim Sensenbrenner, a Republican of Wisconsin, told church members at a Christmas bazaar that our First Lady has a big butt. Now, have you ever heard them say about any president's wife, that one has a butt like an ironing board? That means it's quite flat and shapeless. And I guess everybody in America wants a butt like black people. Otherwise, the Brazilian butt wouldn't be on television showing you how to shape your rump. Can I get a witness? Amen. Marilyn Davenport, member of the Orange County, California Republican Central Committee, resigned after she forwarded an email in which President Obama's face is superimposed on a chimpanzee. Now you would think this is from senseless, stupid, uninformed, ignorant white folk. But this is from the group that has been voted into political power. I'm going on. Minnesota State Senator Mike Perry, a GOP Senate candidate, was found to have scrubbed several tweets from his Twitter account, including one that described Obama as a power-hungry, arrogant black man. He said, "My opinion is that our president is arrogant and angry. The fact is that he's a black man." Now, all you have to do to be arrogant is just stand your ground. All you have to do to be called angry is to say, "I disagree." See, they have a slave master mentality. And they don't recognize that slavery is over, baby. And you're going to have to get used to black people angry, peaceful, beautiful. However we present ourselves to you, you're going to have to accept it or deal with it. Former President Bill Clinton, after playing the saxophone to get our vote, was talking to the late Senator Ted Kennedy And listen to what he said. This is while his wife was running against him, against President Obama, for the nomination of the Democratic Party. He said, a few years ago, this guy Obama would have been getting us coffee. Clinton also called Obama's run for the White House as the biggest fairy tale I've ever seen. U.S. Representative Lynn Jenkins, Republican from Kansas, told a public forum, Republicans are struggling right now to find the great white hope. Obama has really got them upset. And the Republicans now are looking for some white person, anybody. Anybody. Arlington, Tennessee Mayor Russ Wiseman called Obama a Muslim president. Ask the man if he believes that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and he will give you a 10-minute dissertation about it when the answer should simply be yes. It wouldn't make no difference to you if he said yes. You still call him a Muslim, though he's told you over and over again that he's a Christian. Well, President, you might as well come on and join us there. You really would get something done then. A Tea Party official, Dr. David McCallum, St. Petersburg neurosurgeon, president, Pinellas County Medical Association, sent out an email with the image of President Obama as an African witch doctor dressed in a loincloth with a bone through his nose, and underneath the picture were the words, Obamacare coming soon to a clinic near you. Even Glenn Beck joined, calling President Obama a racist. I'm going on. Florida Republican leader David Stork forwarded an email written by GOP volunteer Ron Whitley that said, I see carloads of black Obama supporters coming from the inner city to cast their votes for Obama. This is their chance to get a black president, and they seem to care little that he is at minimum socialist and probably Marxist in his core beliefs. After all, he's black. No experience or accomplishments, but he's black. Now look at all these Republicans that are running for the president. See? What experience do they have? Well, you don't care. They're white. So the hell with you. If we want to vote for a brother because he's black, that's our business. We've been voting for you for as long as we've had the privilege to vote. It's an honor for us to vote for one of our own kind.